It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they made the postseason both times.
He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for Packers. First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Josh Jacobs get his first look on the ground. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Love. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Love. He finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked!
Well, that's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
EA Thomas now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. But Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
At the 30-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dak off the play fake. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Ferguson. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Juke the defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script the first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Love now, off the play action. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds after, looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Finds the in route, complete. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, it's Love. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Packers first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Now Love on the play fake. Completed to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Connects on the crosser. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Dumped off to his running back. It's inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. A give to Wilson up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A very short kick here from the right hash. McManus sends it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Quay Walker.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They fake the hands off. Now Prescott. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. Our score reads 9-0. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 3rd and 8. Dak now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. He will not get any further progress already.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on first is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. It's Pickens on the slant. And they take him down right along the 30.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dak to the air here. Set up a screen here to Lamb. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 29. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys about set to take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Prescott on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Draw play. This is Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
6-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. You can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun is Prescott. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. First down, here's Dak. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
1st and 10, Prescott. That's Pickens with the catch outright. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
George Pickens. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Cowboys pushing for a late spark before halftime. They go with Williams on the counter. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And right Right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys tie it in the final minute of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Cowboys 10, Packers 9.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stick it in the air, Love. Short pass brought in. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Love. Catch back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You got to get both feet down as well.
Once more, it's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Live ball picked up inside the 25. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Turpin with a return. Jukes out a one-stop. This makes it up to the 25. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. It was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And the Packers will go with a dime look. Third down coming. Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Love now off the play action. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing his love on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Blitz coming, Dak finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Prescott to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure, but he sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He was brought down by
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game, but look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. Out now runs the Packer offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And up to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They stick with Jacobs. His foray out the middle. That's about 3. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Love from the gun. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
A gain of 6. And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
It's 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Love on the play fake. That's complete to Musgrave. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. There's Love to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Packers first down. 1st down and goal to go.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First down, here's Dak. He tucks it and takes off. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around it. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He's marking won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Dak. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Cowboys.
A handoff to Williams. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. The throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
From inside the 1, here's first and goal. Look to run with Williams. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Prescott here from the gun. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. This from 30 yards out.
A 30-yard attempt.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Love now on 1st and 10. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Ryan by his back, it's Jacobs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Draw play. This is Williams. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 39. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Goes to Williams, running right. And He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we're down to the 2-minute. Cowboys needing 4 points.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Screen here for Williams. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
To throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Going left side, Williams with it. Has a big hole left. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Packers 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The kickoff for the Cowboys.
Nixon now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 5.
The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
And the Packers
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.